focus on Domain 2, Learning Environment. Domain 2 highlights the role of teachers to provide learning environments that are safe, secure, fair, and supportive in order to promote learner responsibility and achievement. This domain centers on creating an environment that is learner-focused, in which teachers efficiently manage learner behavior in a physical and virtual space. It highlights the need for teachers to utilize a range of resources and provide intellectually challenging and stimulating activities to encourage constructive classroom interactions geared toward the attainment of high standards of learning. A classroom management plan is a plan created by a teacher that establishes expectations for each student. A classroom management plan's goal is to hold students accountable for their conduct. Effective classroom management fosters students' performance, academic abilities and competencies, and social and emotional growth. There are many ways to carry out the teaching and learning process. Teachers must keep in mind that alternatives and possibilities may be considered when deciding the plan for classroom management. A good learning environment produces highly students who learn more, do more, and work more. Teachers also improve their creativity and productivity.
The Learning Management Plan is a vital document that serves as the blueprint for educational or training programs. Its key elements include clear learning objectives, a well-defined target audience, a structured curriculum, diverse learning activities, a detailed schedule, resource requirements, assessment strategies, instructional rules, support mechanism, and a feedback loop for improvement. The importance of an LMP lies in its ability to provide clear direction and alignment with overarching educational goals, ensuring efficient resource allocation, promoting consistency, and enhancing accountability for educators and learners. It also enables adaptability to changing needs, quality assurance, and continuous improvement, ultimately fostering student engagement and successful learning outcomes.
There are some key elements and best practices for effective classroom management. First, classroom design. The classroom design is the process of planning, organizing, and building an environment that maximizes student achievement. Effective classroom design incorporates a range of different physical elements, including classroom layout, seating arrangement, lighting, furniture, and color, to ensure the best learning environment for students. Ideal classroom design will vary greatly depending on your teaching style, the age of your students, and even the subjects you are teaching. So you'll need to consider your own goals and teaching philosophies prior to designing a classroom floor plan. Next is classroom rules and discipline. Classroom rules and discipline is a business of enforcing classroom standards and building patterns of cooperation in order to maximize disruptions and maximize learning. Establishing classroom rules and disciplines helps teachers maintain class routines and students' expectation for classwork and behaviors. Classroom rules and disciplines that are clearly defined and help students understand what is appropriate and what is not, as well as the consequences for the rule violations.
Scheduling and organization. Scheduling. Keep your class in order by staying on time and on task. Do classwork during class time, leaving plenty of room in class assignments. Cramming work and instruction too close to other activities can lead to disruptive behavior and poor comprehension. There should be space before and after every room change, lunch, and recess for students to settle down. Having a regular daily schedule helps you and your kids prepare for upcoming tasks. Be firm but fair with due dates. Always leave room for extenuating circumstances. Never leave room for procrastination. On the other hand, organization. Stay organized inside and out. Keep your student files, assignments, lesson plans, and administrative paperwork in order. It sets a good example for your students and keeps you from wasting instructional time looking for materials. Share this system with your students. Post the classroom calendar, homework schedule, and assignments on the board. Allow students to see how you take notes. It helps them distinguish irrelevant information from essential details. Encourage self-directed learning by providing students with their own agenda. You may require students to have their notebooks checked at home or during class. According to Ma'am Ethelrida C. De Vera, focus on your goal. Do not let the circumstances be a hindrance your desired goal for a student. If a student is left behind, do something that will help them.
Instructional techniques play a crucial role in promoting effective technique and learning. By employing a variety of techniques such as direct instructions, inquiry-based learning, collaborative learning, hands-on learning, differentiated instructions, and technology-enhanced instructions, educators can cater of the diverse needs and preferences of their students. These techniques promote engagement, critical thinking, problem-solving skills, creativity, and a deeper understanding of this subject matter. Ultimately, the use of the instructional techniques enhance the overall learning experiences and contributes to student success. Open communication is essential in creating a positive and inclusive school community. It is important to establish channels of communication that are accessible to all stakeholders, including students, parents, teachers, and administrators. In addition to formal communication methods, it is crucial to create a welcoming and supportive environment where students feel comfortable expressing their thoughts and concerns. Encourage students to share their ideas, opinions, and feedback through class discussions, suggestion boxes, or student council meetings.
So there's an important question here to be answered. First, based on the result or data of our interview, are we going to apply or adopt those best practices? And our answer is yes. We're glad that we've asked the licensed teacher about their learning management plan best practices. And it is important to adopt or apply these best practices because the teacher is a licensed professional with experience and training in teaching and learning, so they know what works for student and what doesn't. Second, the teacher has likely tried a variety of different learning management strategies and has identified the ones that work best for their students. So this means that we can save ourselves time and effort by building on their work. So last, by adopting or applying the teacher's best practices, we can increase the likelihood of success for our students. So research has shown that effective learning management plan can lead to improved student achievement. And we're excited to try out some of the teacher's best practices and see how they work for our students. So we are confident that by adopting or applying these best practices, we can improve our teaching and help our students succeed. And this is the second question. Is there a meaningful effect of a well-planned classroom management in achieving a productive study environment? So our answer is yes. There is a meaningful effect of a well-planned classroom management in achieving a productive study environment. So a well-planned classroom is one where the teacher has established clear expectation for behavior and learning, and where there are systems in place to support students in meeting those expectations. So this type of environment allows students to focus on their studies and achieve their academic goals. And there is a large body of research that supports the link between effective classroom management and student achievement. So for example, a meta-analysis of 103 studies found that effective classroom management had a significant positive impact on student achievement, even after controlling for other factors such as student aptitude and socioeconomic status. So another study found that students in classroom with high level of classroom management were more likely to report feeling safe and engaged, and they were also more likely to have positive attitudes towards schools. And these factors are all essential for creating a positive study environment. And here are some specific examples of how effective classroom management can lead to a more productive study environment. So first, clear expectation and rules. So students who know what is expected of them are more likely to be on task and engaged in their learning. Second, consistent consequences. So when students know that there will be consistent consequences for their behavior, they are less likely to disrupt the classroom or engage in other disruptive behaviors. So third, positive reinforcement. So when teachers praise and reward toward students for good behavior, it creates a positive and supportive learning environment. So fourth, relationship building. So when teachers take the time to build relationship with their students, students are more likely to feel respected and valued, and they are more likely to want to succeed. So fifth, structured learning activities. When teachers provide students with clear and well-structured learning activities, students are less likely to become bored or distracted. So, when teachers takes time to create a well-managed classroom, students are more likely to be on task, engaged, and successful.